Hi, welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps, and in this video we're going over Ryan Edwards. Now, we know everything that's been going on with Ryan Edwards back and forth since last year. I'm not going to explain it again. I did in a lot of videos, but he's been in a whole mess. Honestly, if I was MacKenzie, I wouldn't want my kids around him either. Or Jen and Larry, because apparently they can't raise their kids either. So, this dropped from the Ashley's Reality Roundup. Definitely check that out. And it says Ryan Edwards files court documents demanding his ex MacKenzie allows him to see the kids. No, it says Ryan Edwards' nasty divorce from ex MacKenzie just got even uglier. The Ashley can exclusively reveal that the Teen Mom Next Chapter dad recently filed court documents demanding that MacKenzie allow him to see two children they share in court documents filed on June 20th, and obtained by the Ashley. Ryan, who finally got himself a lawyer, asked the judge to construct a temporary parenting plan that would force Mac to let him see their son Jagger and Stella. In the motion to adopt a temporary parenting plan filed by Ryan and his attorney, Ryan claims that until recently he has been visiting Jagger and Stella at the home of his mother, Jen Edwards. However, Ryan claims that MacKenzie no longer allowing the kids to go visit him at Jen's house. Now, there might be several reasons to it, because we all know that Jen and Larry let Ryan get away with whatever he wants to. So maybe, just maybe, there was a good reason for Mac to not want him around the kids and them going to Jen and Larry's no more. But we can also say that in the past, MacKenzie, it's not like she wasn't petty with, Macy and everything. So we know, it could be just MacKenzie being petty, that because we have this back and forth on the internet going between MacKenzie and Ryan's new girlfriend, Amanda. So it could just be MacKenzie wanting to be petty. But we know how Jen and Larry are, and we know they kind of, again, let Ryan get away with anything. So it could be very well that maybe Ryan was doing something that he wasn't supposed to when the kids are there, like maybe driving them around, because, I wouldn't want him to drive my kids around. Or maybe they were talking smack about MacKenzie in front of the kids, and the kids were coming home and, telling MacKenzie. And in a lot of custody agreements, you cannot talk badly about the other parent in front of the kids. It's a no-no. So maybe she had good reason to take, not want the kids to go over there because they weren't in the best environment. So any Hoosers, Ryan has gone and filed for custody or partial custody or whatever. Did Ryan want to really file, or is it Jen that wanted him to file? Because I'm pretty sure if left up to Ryan, he's not going to file. He's not going to take the initiative. He's not going to take the time. He's not going to spend the money on a lawyer. I really don't think Ryan gives a crap. It's his mom. It's been proven for years. The man is in his mid-30s, hasn't got himself together. If he wanted to get himself together for his first child with Macy, it would have been done a long time ago. But we see how that played out, So anyways, it says the mother have recently refused to allow the father to exercise any parenting time with the minor children. The docs read, this is not the best in the children's best interest. Ryan asked the judge to set up a plan that required Mac to give him access to the kids and force Mac to pay the legal fees and expenses that are a result of the filing. Yeah, dude. I think it's really, really in huge bad taste and just off the wall that this man is even asking for money from MacKenzie after he destroyed their house and all her stuff and his kids' stuff, but left his stuff fine. Ryan, I get that your mama might want to file for custody, but straight up, pay that yourself, because you literally destroyed so much over the years, and no, you don't deserve a dime from her. Anywho, it appears that MacKenzie has filed an answer to Ryan's request. However, the exes are set to meet in court in July to discuss the matter. It appears that the kids visited with Ryan while Ryan's current living girlfriend Amanda Connor was pregnant a present a few weeks ago, but not since. So maybe that might be the issue as well. Maybe it's she don't want this girl who also has bad record around her kids. But again, MacKenzie wasn't really following that rule either, because there are a lot of custody agreements that where you are not allowed to have a new significant other around your kid for a certain period of time. But MacKenzie, as we know, she straight up went on vacation with the other dude last year that she was seeing, and their kids were hanging out and everything. So really requesting that, you can't, MacKenzie. I mean, you were okay with it, so you kind of got to let Ryan be okay with it. But seeing how their past are, I kind of understand, but again, in the eyes of the law, I mean, if you're able to let a man around your kids, and he's able to let a girl around his kids. So again, I hate Ryan, so don't get me wrong on that. I don't like Ryan. Anywho, so she made it clear on social media after that visit that she was not thrilled that many fans were fawning all over Ryan for being a great father. She reminded fans of all the awful things Ryan did to her and their kids in 2023, including completely trashing their home they lived in. Yeah, I mean, I would get mad at that too, because some people will follow somebody. They don't care what they do. As long as they're famous or good looking, you can do anything you want. People will turn a blind eye in a second for somebody they like, okay? So I completely get where MacKenzie was like, dude, y'all want him? You're saying he's a good dad, but you forget things that he did just a year ago? So yeah, I completely understand why MacKenzie, like, what the heck are y'all talking about? This guy's awful. So in one video she posted on Instagram stories last week, MacKenzie showed off some of the hateful things Ryan had written all over her walls of their home. Mac showed that she had attempted to paint over the writings, but they were still visible. I mean, you can add another layer of paint, sweetie. So, or paint your walls darker to match the color. But yeah, I mean, I still get where she's coming from, and I get her being angry about it. But then again, MacKenzie, if you didn't act the way that you did, and I understand that MacKenzie was young and everything, and there's a big difference between MacKenzie acting the way she did at 19, 20, 21, than full-grown Amanda Connor in her mid-30s acting the way she does. You think by 30 you would grow up. But anywho, MacKenzie, you kind of got to understand that the way you acted years ago has turned people off against you. And no matter what you're going through, or, if you're a victim, or they're not going to care, because they're going to remember how you were. So a little bit's your own fault that you don't have everybody on their side, because if you didn't act like that in the future, not in the future, if you didn't act like that in the past, you would have a lot more people on your side. But unfortunately, some people don't forget, and they don't want to forgive. So yeah, she definitely showed those, which, I agree that Ryan is a jerk. He's awful, and I wouldn't want him around my kids, and I don't understand why, I kind of do, but I just can't fathom looking past all that he did in the last year and saying he's a good father because he had a visit with him, okay? Like, that's ridiculous. That's like a deadbeat dad coming around and giving a pack of diapers and he's like, oh, I'm a great dad, No, he's not. He's not. He's having to make amends for all the crap he pulled over, the last 15 years. So yeah, he's not a great dad. He's just now making amends for it. Okay? So, sorry, I was reading this picture. These are some of Ryan's wall-size diary entries before Mac painted over them. Dang. We might have another episode where we zoom in and look at these and read them. So I'm not going to add it to this one, but we might just have that. While Mac hasn't filed a response legally, she has made it obvious that she is no fan of Amanda, who met Ryan last year in rehab, and they've been going at it on Instagram. And also she posted a story that was obviously about Amanda, taking aim at the fact that Amanda lost custody of her own son years ago due to neglect. I'm so nosy. I want to know how your kids are in your bio but not in your custody. Amanda seemingly replied to Mac's post in her own Instagram story. I'm so nosy. I want to know how you sleep with half your coworkers and still lose your job. I mean, she did fire back, but I'm pretty sure Amanda's issue with losing custody of her son is a lot worse than sleeping with people at your job. Just saying. Anywho, yeah, so they're going back and forth, and I get MacKenzie's anger, and I get that, but girl, you need to calm it down. You just need to lay low, handle it through the court system, because all you're doing is getting people to not be on your side when you egg people on. I mean, you shouldn't have done it. I'm just saying. You can't sit there and egg people on and throw shade and throw hits at somebody and still have everybody think that you're, you've been done wrong. I mean, some people are going to be like, she has that nasty behavior. Maybe that's a reason why. But, anywho, yeah, I just think MacKenzie needs to lay low and stop putting stuff on the internet. Let Ryan and Amanda make a fool of themselves, MacKenzie. The relationship's not going to last. I mean, come on. So just let it run its course. Let them look like two idiots and just go about your business, okay? Anywho, that's what I wanted to bring. Y'all have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.